going on, everyone? Welcome Sunday AMA time and talk about stuff time. You know, things we just usually do. So what do we got going on in the live chat? Do a quick roll call, see who we got here. Scrolling all the way up, scrolling all the way up. Oh, I messed up my other chats. The Twitchster and the Kickster is still kind of off. Let's see here. We got Ogre MGTOW. What is happening? Billy Bob 369. Is it more profitable to build a CPU rig or buy an Antminer X5? That's a tough one. Obviously, it depends where your morality is, I guess. You know, obviously, if you're bullish and you love Monero, XMR, and there's only 3 other coins other than that, so 4 total that the X5 can mine, it is cheaper to buy the X5 over those, and it's pretty close to the same efficiencies, but you're stuck with only 4 coins. So it is most likely recommended. It's going to cost a little bit more, but I'd rather just get the CPU rigs. That way you can move to a whole bunch of different coins. You have a large option of more coins to mine. But again, if you are bullish and you want XMR or some of those random X coins, the X5 is a great option to get that a bunch of hash rate really fast. All right. Oh, right here. Budweiser's in the house. We got Michael Cartwright scrolling in. Ogre MGTOW, as I started with, Sadie, sometimes what is happening. Dark Aspel, Read X only.
Rud Potts is in the house, mining with his nuclear power. Mr. Rud Potts
is here as well. Skirm's in the house. Crossbow mining. I should find a different voice for everybody and just change it up all the time. See if I can remember all that. Michael Cartwright again. What is happening? J-Rod D. Will, what is that? Planelp. Custom commuting. Just dropped by to say hi. I got a new video I'm working on with the Octaminer Proof of Useful Work server. Nice. You got an Octo server in, so that's pretty sweet here. One thing I'm curious about, I got to look into it, but when you use the Flux Proof of Useful Work, Flux Core or whatever it's called there, what do they pay you in? Do they pay you in Flux or do they pay you in fiat? That's one thing I'm looking into. If it was fiat paid, you know, then to me that feels like it's just another vast AI and it kind of sucks. What you should do, yeah, the profits are pretty decent there right now, but I would think you would always use Flux. Turn it into like a nice hash thing where you're renting. That's what it is. You're renting for AI and stuff. So, you know, Flux doing the Flux Core thing, in my mind, you know, it should earn you a crap ton of Flux. As it's looking profitable, you should be getting a lot of Flux. So, again, I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's already doing that, so I don't know, and I'm just blinding off the rails here. But in my mind, I think, because I see everyone saying, oh, you're making 21 cents an hour, this in an hour, but it's all in like the dollar sign. It's not saying X amount of Flux. So I'm assuming it's fiat there. But if they were doing that where you have to rent, you have to buy Flux and then use your Flux to rent the hardware, the miners get the Flux for, you know, renting their hardware, that keeps it in the Flux ecosystem, and that will help boost the Flux price. If you're just paying with fiat or something, that's not going to do anything for the price of Flux, and Flux is just going to stay kind of stale if everyone's using the proof of useful work and it's not doing anything. So let me know in that comments there of the live chat. I'm used to the videos here. How are they paying people? Is it fiat or is it actually in Flux? And there shouldn't be an option to pick one of the two. It should be just Flux, in my opinion. Anyway, continuing on here, Michael Cartwright again, continuing. Frank B. Zagatti, what's happening with NFL back? Need Saturday stream to start at 12 p.m. What's up, NFL? See, that's funny. You know, I get mad every night. I go to watch the news or something, and all our programming here in Canada is discontinued. It's all off. Everything is straight NFL. I'm just like, why do they have to play this on every freaking Canadian channel? No offense to everyone that loves football and everything, but like I don't know. It just takes over everything. I don't like it. Yusuf Potts, Rabid, what other coins you hosting? Just CPU coins? What do you mean by hosting? I noticed you messaged me earlier, but I had the Duro pool. Yeah, but that's only the pool I currently have. I used to have a Virus coin pool, but the node was just horrible. It'd be crashing once a week and you'd have to keep on bootstrapping it. And oh my gosh, it was a headache. Virus was a headache to keep up and running. I just wish I didn't have to use Viper for Will Aplati. What are you talking about, Will Aplati? J-Rod, I got one on the way. What are you talking about? Just got what? What'd you get? What are you getting? You have something on the way. I'm trying to scroll up, see what you got. I made it. J-Rod, Radiant ASIC FOMO was very real. Every ASIC, every brand new ASIC, that's the first step after a GPU or, you know, consumer grade hardware is massive FOMO, because the early profits of what it's looking like before they're even online is absolutely skyrocketing. You're never going to get that, but that's what drives the FOMO. And then obviously we see price gains and things like that. So it's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting to see how everything plays out. POW mining, what is happening? 2023, 1 million Bitcoin, or 2035, 1 million. That's insane. Let me just kind of run through 9, 29, 30, 31. Sadly, no. 3035, Bitcoin's actually going to be in the middle of a bear market, so it's not going to be 1 million Bitcoin. So 2029 will be the next cycle peak, and then 2034 will be the next one after that. 1 million Bitcoin 2034, maybe, but that still seems a little bit high, but we'll see what this one looks like. You know, it could be a possibility. Oh, it just jumped on me. Where am I at? Custom computing did answer there, though. Yep, that's how they do it. Use Flux to rent and miners get paid. Oh, it is in Flux? So, okay, so that's awesome. So I was ranting about nothing, because I see a lot of people posting on Twitter how well it's doing, but I only see the dollar value of it, and it's not saying the amount of Flux, right? So I just assumed there's that. I got to look into it. But yeah, if you're actually getting paid out in Flux, that is awesome for the Flux ecosystem. That should definitely help the price, as people, you know, have to buy Flux and use their Flux to send it to, you know, the rental. And then obviously the people using it are getting quite a bit more Flux. So yeah, that's awesome the way that's going on then. Obviously it makes sense to keep it in your ecosystem, but I really was up in the air, and it didn't really make sense why they would take a different route, but they didn't. So that's good. 1 mil will be its low. Okay. Redux only. 1 mil will be the low. Awesome. That'd be awesome if, you know, the bottom of next Bitcoin bear, or 2 bears away, was at the bottom of 1 million. Anyway, Scaper, I see you over there on the Twitch there. I got my other chats up here. Scrolling up here, it jumped on me, so I want to see if I missed anybody. Oh, I did miss some stuff. I see Dark.Space, Aspi. Is that Aspi? You know, it doesn't, I probably said it wrong, but it sounds funny the way I said it. Anyway, welcome to the Alpha Pack. Much appreciated. Rud Putz has been a member for 31 months. 31 already. Time flies when you're having fun. Beers everywhere. Let's go party on. Let's make crypto great again. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Scroll through. Art Satoshi. See, Art of the Satoshi's in the house with the popcorn ready to roll. Don't mess with asics, Bob, unless you got big pockets and money to lose. Go build a rig to mine and game on. Agamon. See, no, that's a good thing when it comes to consumer grade hardware. You can move around the coins. That's where Ice River is huge. You know, Bitmain, you saw the Dragon Ball and stuff. This is where Ice River does shine, because they're actually making affordable, low-power miners. So you're stacking coins, and if a bull run hits altcoin season, these coins actually do really, really well. You spent about the same amount of money as you would have maybe on a GPU, and you're using way less power than a GPU, and in theory, they're more profitable than a GPU, and they could spike, you know, hugely. So Ice River is really capitalizing on something Goldshell tried to always do, but they always priced way too high, and they didn't really have the efficiencies to compete with something like Bitmain, an entity like that. But here we do have Ice River coming in with these small little home miners, which are affordable and not using any power with good efficiencies, and that's what's really causing you know, a big stir since Ice River released. This is something people always wanted, and it's actually happening. So it's, you know, it's pretty sweet here. Okay, do we caught up on everything? When you gonna pay me my Darrow? When you hit enough. I think payouts are once a day on that one. What do we got here? What's happening with Kaspa? Kaspa, well, no miner is released. You know, everyone pumps up Kaspa. It's funny. Radiant's doing the same thing that happened with Kaspa when Ice River and Bitmain. Well, Bitmain didn't release anything for Radiant, but when ASIC started coming off, that's when Kaspa really started exploding. Then you go to Twitter and you see everyone saying Kaspa's the next Bitcoin. It's going to take over the world. It's going to be the top 3 coin. Blah 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 blah. And now, and you know, like Bitcoin and the market was going down, Kaspa kept pumping. You see those maxis, everything pop out of nowhere. That's why I don't really care about coins. You know, people just say whatever. Everyone's fighting with each other in terms of coins. My coin's better than your coin, and blah blah blah. Who really cares? In the end, we're miners, and we just care about where the profits and stuff lie. But Yeah, so we haven't seen a new miner really get announced for Kaspa for a while. Now Kaspa is just a normal altcoin. It's following the market, not doing anything special anymore, where now we can see the market has been dipping, and Radiant recently got ASICs released for it, and now it's pumping more than pretty much everything else out there. So it's like the new Kaspa now. So, very interesting stuff coming around, but, these ASIC I guess news articles really start pumping prices on coins, and that's usually where all the big Kaspa pumps came, was every time a new miner was released. So now we just got to wait for the blockchain to do what it's supposed to do. The KRC20s with 10 blocks per second, fast blockchain with low transaction fees, and see how it plays out. Do people decide to build on it or do they not? You can have the next best tech in the world, like everyone says Kaspa is, but if nobody builds on it and uses it, it's just another coin out there. It's nothing new. It's nothing that people really care about. It's just dropping. And right now, those profits on Kaspa are dropping severely, and people are shutting down and stuff on that. So it's crazy. Rabid, what do you think of BTC price? Is it going to dump before 2025 bull run? I don't really know. I'm not very good at a chart reader. Let's just look at some stuff here. Coin. Where's coin market cap? I should be using CoinGecko, but I'm not. So I flashbanged you. I double flashbanged you. How come this always results to that? Anyway, let's just go into Bitcoin. Let's see. Let's just look at last cycle, 2020. What did it do? Everything's not exact, but we can get a good time frame of when things are going to pump up. So let's just look at 2020, and we'll look at about September. So here's September here, end of September. So what was that? 11.7 to 10. That's a pretty decent drop here. So what is that? Like $11,713. It dipped down to 10,208. So, it's a decent drop because it doesn't look like much because the numbers are so low. But, this is the same thing as dropping from 60,000 to 54,000 or something. That's how big of a significant drop it is when your price is so low. That's why small price gains on low price coins are huge percentages and pumps, because it's going up very, huge amounts, but it doesn't look like it at the time. But anyway, here we can see, we did see that big drop happening here. And when we did pick up, it looks like, it looks like October, November. So we'll see what happens. October, November, things really start heating up here. And then obviously coming into December, this is when we think the bull run's going to start moving out here. So here's December. And this is when it started in early 2020, leading into the 2021 bull run. So honestly, everything before that. So here's, previous bull run, 2017. Where did you spike? Right there. It's right here. So anywhere from 2018 all the way to 2021, the end of 2020 is null and void. Who cares what happens here? Oh, my coin's up, my coin's down, my coin's doing this, blah, blah, blah. Up, down, crypto's dead, crypto's coming back. That's a bear market talk. That's always bear market. If you follow the cycles, you can see that who cares what happened, anything prior to this. And now we're leading to this. And the same thing is following in here. From the peak before of 2021 to where we are now, even though we're looking pretty freaking good, but I feel a lot of this is just ETF Wall Street manipulation. We haven't seen anything yet. Everything, we're still at the null and void part. Who cares what's been happening ever since this point right here? So the end of start of 2022, when everything started dipping again, bear market, and now we're here. This is all null and void because we're waiting for this part to happen again. This is what's coming in December. All of this right here is what's coming again. So here we can see this is what's coming, just straight up, boom, boom, boom. It's going to be absolutely insane, and we're going to be starting to climb that hill very, very fast. So this is what's coming end of the year. So who cares about everything that's happening now, everything that's happened previous? Pretty soon it's going to start skyrocketing, and it's going to be pretty freaking insane. So that's what I think. Yes, I am bullish that the markets will do what it always has done, and it's going to do it again, because I feel the cycles is really what seems to be playing out all the time. It's the safest bet out there. Not financial advice. What do you think about the future of Zeph? I have no idea. Hopefully it goes freaking huge, but other than that, I have zero. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, I'm holding a whole bunch. Hopefully it does good. XMR went from $1 upwards to over $400 within a year. So we're in the time frame where Zeph is still sitting just before XMR exploded. So I'm hoping that happens. Will it happen? It might not. We don't know. That's the craziness when it comes to this altcoin season cycle thing. You know, hopefully we have bags of the coins that's going to explode, and hopefully one of those does end up being Zeph, but we just don't know until it actually happens. It hasn't seen a bull market. We haven't seen a lot of these coins, newer coins here, have not seen bull markets yet, so they're up in the air on how they will perform or not. Just was asking if a better pool than Viper for RX. That's a tough one. That's up in the air. I don't really know. I know Viper puts a crap ton of work in their pools, and you know, if they have an issue or something goes down, they don't sleep until they fix it, and so they get things done. They're always trying to optimize and give everyone the best choice. So I think it's really hard for any other pool to beat a Viper pool. Now, when you're talking about decentralization and stuff, obviously if they start getting way too much hash as a miner, in theory, you should start thinking to other pools to spread hash rate and stuff. But, you know, when it comes down to pure quality of a pool, it's really hard to say that, you know, another pool could beat Viper. You know, just the way they do everything. What do we got here? Snark's domain. Snark's in the house as well. RXD and Bitmain speculation. I don't know, but Bitmain, I have no idea. No idea if they're going to release something or not. You know, I didn't really think Ice River would, and look what happened. So could Bitmain come? It's possible. Bitmain will sell miners to anybody they can. So very interesting. And speaking of that, I just want to take a look at Dragon Ball and see what their price is, because it's something very interesting has appeared. If it loads, loading up. Dragon Ball A40, not that one. We looked at that yesterday. Hey, it dropped in price. No, that's the same price, I think. Never mind. This is still $9,999. But look at this. Check this one out, guys. Kaboom! Coming into Crypto Miner Bros. Obviously, we got links in the description. The Dragon Ball Miner A11 Radiant Miner is $8,999. But this is saying only Radiant. How come it's not saying Plus? Let's see what they got going on here. A11 RXD Miner. How come it's not saying Plus a lithium? That's the interesting part here. It's still 2,300 watts, 3.2. Huh. But anyway, it's the A11, and it's cheaper than what Dragon Ball has. On top of that, Miner Bros also has shipping in the fees as well. So there's no extra cost. When you get to your checkout, that's the price you're going to pay, and you send it out. Obviously, code RABID will grant you an additional $70 off. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Absolutely crazy that they're cheaper than, you know, Dragon Ball themselves. But it's interesting that it's saying RX Miner only. It's not saying the double thing here, but you'd assume it'd be the same one. I don't really know. Oh, categories, ASIC miners. Yeah, SHA 512256D. Huh, it doesn't say Blake 3 there, though. Same power, though. It's the same power consumption. So I'm assuming it's the exact same thing. Oh, yeah, it says right here, mineable coins. Duh. Open your eyes, Rabid. So, yeah, it's the exact same one, but cheaper than Dragon Ball. That's pretty crazy. Absolutely crazy here. I just want to come into something. I do know there's more. If we come into Ice River, a lot of people have been saying, Ice River sold out. I wanted a miner. What is happening? Yeah, oh, wow, sold out. Gone. Gone. See you later. No more Ice Rivers in stock for them for the September 20th to 30 batch. I imagine the next batch will be fairly fast. But as always, I do have this linked, you know, ASIC miners and crypto wallets. It's kind of like a one-stop web link here to hardware wallets and miners. But I do believe a few places have. We just saw Miner Bros. They do have them in stock. I just want to check on Coin Mining Central. I heard Coastal Crypto right here has them as well. So if I open them up, let's just have a look to see if they still got everything in. So, oh yeah, I can't remember. I suck at navigating this website. Let's just go to where's ASICs? FPGAs, GPU, Aladdin. What's Aladdin? Gold Shell, IB Link, Apollo, Merch. Okay, let's just go to home. All right, where's all their ASICs? RX0. Oh, right here. So they do have in stock. Add to cart. Yeah, excluding 549 here. So it's 549 at Coastal Crypto. I do believe 2% off with code rabidmining works there. What else do we got? Coin Mining Central. I believe they got some of these bad boys right here. 425. That is euros. I'm going to have to swap this to USD. So 558 here. It does look like they are in stock as well. Make sure you... Whoa! Shipping to the United Kingdom is more expensive. So they do have shipping in the price as well. But you can see the UK, 689 to ship there. Rest of the world, 558. PSU is included here, September 15th to 30th. So it is the first batches here. So there are still places available to pick these things up. So the one-stop shop miner linked is down in the description. All sorts of different shops here with all the discount codes available. But yeah, there are still available. You can still get them if you need them. But very interesting stuff there. I think it's $4.99 and most coupon is 75 off. Yeah, they updated all the coupons. If it went to 75 now, then it's 75. Last I heard a couple weeks ago, it was up to 70 off. So maybe it's 75 now. I'm not sure. Let's just see. I'm pretty sure Miner Bros does have that. The PSU is included as well. Yeah, I saw a tweet from them. They also have the PSU. They're sold out now. Miner Bros is now sold out. So that didn't last very long. We were tweeting about that last night, so they're gone by the looks of things. So you're going to have to join a wait list for there. But the power supply was included as well. So it looks like Coastal Crypto as well as Mining Central. Cool Dragon, them might have them as well. Yes Mining, possibly. Terahashes could have them. Possibly. I don't have any discount codes for Terahashes, Cool Dragon, or Yes Mining. Vipera might have them, Nhash. Mine Shop could have them too. I don't know. I don't know what the whole availability is thing here. Is Artist Satoshi still here? Because we got one of his tweets. We got one of Artist Satoshi's tweets right here. Don't have hard numbers yet, but I would guesstimate that $1.5 to $2.5 million worth of mining equipment was purchased in the last 2 days just for mining Radiant. I would put money on the high end, but we would know for sure when the hash comes online. Possibly 1 petahash. First batch miners up to 1 petahash smashing out the network. So we kind of looked at this ever since day one on what the network hash rate could potentially look like. So here we have, let's just see if I can make this decent. You guys can't really see. So here we have, RXD with 50, 100, 200, and 500 worth of hash of the Dragon Ball ones, the A11s there. And it looks like just under 1 petahash is 200 worth of miners. So we're guessing, it sounds like Dragon Ball does have about at least 200 of these for their first batch. Plus we have all these ice rivers now. So we're going to be looking somewhere between this 200 to 500. So 1 petahash, as Artist Satoshi says there, does seem very liable within the first couple weeks. First couple weeks, we could definitely see 1 petahash go online, depending. Remember, some people get things shipped faster, some people longer, some people are delayed by a week, customs, who knows what type of stuff goes on here. So we're going to give it a couple weeks for the first batches they all get turned on. But we could definitely be between the 200 and 500. I don't know where we'd be sitting. Maybe I should work some numbers for like 300 of those worth of hash rate, or 350, I think. So I'm just going to insert another line here. We're going to insert one more row above. I'm going to go RXD, let's go 350 of these online. And we're just going to go Blake 3, same block rewards, same price. Oh, crap. I messed that all up. I don't want that. I need to go like this and copy the whole thing. Copy. That way I get my scripts and stuff in there. There we go. That's better. Now we got to adjust this hash rate to equal that. So what was that? 3. So there are 3.3 terahash, I believe. Where's the Dragon Ball miner? 3.3 terahash. So let's just come into here. I'm going to put. All right. So I just want to go 3.3 terahash. We're going to times that by 350. So that is 1155 terahash. So we got to adjust this into gigahash right here for all the miners conversions. And here we go. Let's put that in here. Boom. So yeah, that is 1.1 petahash here pretty much. And yeah, so this is what ours, let's just change this now to RXD 350. So this could very well be a range of first batch, I think. Around 350 worth of hash rate. We got to adjust this now, 350, so we don't get confused on both ends. There we go. So we're looking at about 350. That means current profitability. Let's just update the prices. 00161. 00161. Coming down a little bit here. Just want to put this across everything as well. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I need to insert a line here too. Insert one row above. Put in the 350 one here. Because this one is for the, whoa. Adjust that back in. So this one up here is the Dragon Ball miner based on its hash just for Radiant. And down here is the Ice Rivers profitability and stuff based on it. So right now, that's with 50. Right now, the Dragon Ball is doing, we got to look at Alephium so we can get that one correct here. So let's look at the Alephium prices and stuff. Update that. 7.56 petahash, 7.56. So this is down a little bit, 5.6. And the price is 157 currently. All right, so right now, wait, is that right? Right. Whoa. We got to see what the current network hash rate is on Radiant. We can't mess that one up. 270 terahash, 270. So that's up a little bit. There. I got to adjust this for everything as well. Oh, not those. Those are guesstimations. All right. So right now we have, this is currently making $190 a day. Now, keep in mind, 180 of it right here. This is RXD right now. $180 is what this is making. Now, coming in, first batches, we're already shooting down into the 350 here. And that's going to shoot from 180 down to $41 a day at the current network prices and stuff. Obviously, if the coin keeps pumping, you're going to be making more and so on. The main thing we can look at is possibly yields if that's something you want. Here's 109,000 coins a day is what you'd be doing right now. That's going to drop to only 25,000 coins. 25,559 coins per day is what you're mining. The yields are dropping dramatically just in first batch running here. And coming into the KS or the RX0, right now, you'll be making almost 9,000 coins a day or $14.40. Then with 350 of these coming online, that's dropping down to 2,076 coins a day or $3.34. So that's where a lot of this FOMO drives in, because we're looking at all the numbers right now before these are really batches go out, and the profitability is looking insane. You're getting really high yields, the amount of money per day you're making. But when you first get these and they turn on, this is what we're looking at. So estimated around 1.1 petahash could very well be within reason of day one of these miners. Again, we're buffering around 2 weeks or so here, depending on shipping for the first batch. But you're going from 68,000 down to 25,000, 109 to $41 a day on Dragon Ball's A11. And then you're dropping down on the RX0 from 8,949 coins to only 2,076, $14.40 to $3.34. So that's kind of what the numbers are showing us right now. It'll be interesting to see, but I think that does feel within reason. I think Artist Toshi is pretty right that around 1 petahash could definitely come online in those first batches. Lithium, these miners are selling like hotcakes, and Ice River, they're capitalizing on all the home miners here for sure. Okay, I'm scrolling up, going through the live chat, see what we got going on here. What am I missing? Probably a whole bunch of stuff. Scrolling all the way up. All right, so there's Red Putts. Let's see all the tags we got here. So we saw the custom thing. Ace K, how's your ETMC node? It has mine has been shut off for a few months, a while. It's been off for a while. I got some stuff into their liquidity pools though, but I don't have my miners running right now. I'm using them for nodes for other things, those little mini PCs and stuff. Does the Hawk Tua girl into the Hockey Thornton's girl if she crossed the Canadian border? Just curious. I have no idea. Maybe it turns into a hockey thing. Oh, that's hilarious. Rabid mining, Cedra, clearly the next BTC Bullish. Oh man, RXD and Bitmain speculation. Okay, we kind of talked about that earlier. What do we got? Raven or VTC? What will go to the moon first? That's a good question. I have no idea what will go to the moon. Absolutely no clue at all. What will be mooning first? Let's see. Is Vertcoin? Is Vertcoin in? Let's just see if they had. How long have they been around and everything? Oh, wait, 2015. So we got 20. Oh wow, 2017 they mooned to $9.46. 2021's not looking too hot. $1.97. But right now it's 0.05. It's half a cent. So, even $1 on this thing would be pretty freaking insane here. But what are we seeing? When did it moon? It mooned in January, February, March, April. April 25th is when it looks like they peaked. Remember, Bitcoin peaked way down back here. Altcoins peak before Bitcoin usually hits its peak. So you got to be ready. As soon as January hits next year, be ready, guys, because you don't know what coin's going to be popping, but something's going to be popping all the time. Every month, next month, or next year, some new coin is going to be popping to its all-time high, and you're going to be wanting to capitalize and not just, be told it's going to go higher. It's not going to go higher. It's going to pop, and it's going to be dead. Be ready. Anyway, we got $1.97 here at April 19th. So now let's just take a look at Raven. When did it spike? Now, it could be totally opposite. I don't know if it's going to play out the same months or anything. But Raven spiked in... Raven was first. Last cycle, Raven actually peaked first in March 16th, the prior month. So here you can see May, we had Ravencoin pump. The next month, Vertcoin hit its all-time high, and so on. So craziness. So it looks like Ravencoin did hit its high before Vertcoin in the last cycle. Will it do the same this time? I have no idea. I have zero clue. But you never know. We'll just have to see how it plays out. But based on history, Raven will pump before Vertcoin. So we'll see what happens. Continuing on here, what do we got? Miner Bro sold out. Yep. Broxkis, do I have to update my KDX wallet when the KRC20 launches? I'm not 100% sure, but what's going to be going on? Your normal Kaspa wallets will be fine. I think it only matters if you plan on making assets and stuff, because you got to do that through Casplex. I think it's through Casplex that does that. Let's just have a quick look here and Google that thing. Is it Casplex? Casplex, I think. Casplex. Casplex.org. Make sure there's all the things at casplex.org. Yes, that's correct. We're not on a scam site. KRC20. So yeah, it's Casplex here. This is where you're going to be making your token stuff. They're the third party that's actually doing the whole tokens and everything for Kaspa and everything. But as for your normal Tangem hardware wallets, normal Kaspa wallets, they all work fine in getting it, but just be ready for that. Now, the interesting thing here is that we got to look into. I wasn't going to make a video on this, but I got to find all the proper tweets and stuff. It's looking like in terms of fees, there's quite a bit of fees, but it only happens during the minting process. So just because KRC20 tokens go live and everyone's going to be busy on the network, transaction fees and everything are still going to be the same and very low. The only time we are going to see is same thing kind of going on with Veriscoin. The only time you see the block rewards really spike is when minting. That means someone comes in, they're like, hey, I'm making this token. They spend an X amount of cash to mint this token. Bam, it's done. The fees are over. You're never going to see the high fees. From that point, if people are just moving the coin back and forth, it's super low in fees. So only the minting process. So you're gonna have to capitalize on this. When the fees start pumping, like I'm getting my KS1s and KS2s ready to go. I might even overclock them and turn off some CPU rigs when this happens, because it's not going to last long. But when they do turn on for mainnet again and the minting process begins and everything goes absolutely crazy, those Kaspa block rewards could see 3 to 5, even 600 Kaspa per block again, which is insanely high, quadruple of where we're at right now in terms of mining rewards. So they're gonna spike. So you're going to want to get every bit of hash rate you have online for that, and then they're going to die. Once all the minting slows down and the hype is over and stuff, it's probably only going to last a couple days to a week, because once all the coins are done, then, it's just normal transaction fees. It's very cheap to send it, but the minting process is where all those blocks are going to spike. So you're going to want to be ready, and then after a couple days to a week, depending on what it's looking like on the network, you're just going to want to shut your old miners off again, because it's just going to be back to normal transaction fees pretty much. So be ready for that. That is another event that's coming up very soon. It sounds like the next test for mainnet is supposed to be sometime this month, but I just don't know when. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on those block rewards and be ready for it. So hopefully that covered that one. Scrolling on through here now. What else do we got going on? Xano running again. Xano's doing some things right now. Oh, what do we got? So how does Kaspa keep miners on the day-to-day? Did they do this through beyond the end of their nose? How does Kaspa keep miners on the day-to-day? What do you mean by that? Like, how do they keep miners mining, or how do they keep, the information. Usually on their Discord is when all the announcements are. There's a little channel there for the Castplex and stuff. Obviously, Twitter always has people posting about stuff all the time as well. And then, follow me on Twitter if you haven't, because usually when I hear things, I try and post it there right away. That is definitely a lot faster than having to record a video and drop it on YouTube. So Twitter is usually a faster source of information. Pyron status update. Pyron should be forking. Let's take a look, but I do believe it's the 12th. Is it the 12th? Let me just see. Where's Pyron Discord? See if anything's changed here. Saying Carlson's the day after, I think. Pyron's the 12th. Carlson's 13th or something, unless they change. We are decentralizing the dev fund wallets for better security. We're trying to break it up so you guys stop tracking us to see all the scams we're doing. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, guys. I didn't say that, did I? Did I? Anyway, I'll make sure we will soon add the Explorer page. That way you guys can actually see this once we erase the transactions. Oh, I'm just kidding. Anyway, continuing on. When is the fork? Temporary updated. Yeah. Pyron, what is this? Today we have roughly small number of GPUs across the cloud provider. I would say, what is this? Hi there. Let me first introduce myself. My name is IDoFluis. Who's this guy? Where does this guy come from? I joined Pyron as a freelance consultant over a year ago and quickly transitioned to a co-founder and lead developer role. My passion for running and training models in Web3 has been long-standing with research spending. This is looking kind of sketchy. I also want to give you my primary reason I'm part of Pyron and why I see it as a project for life. Today, we have roughly small number of available GPUs across the cloud providers. I would say 150,000 to 200,000 GPUs. That is enough GPUs to destroy pretty much any network that's currently GPU mining. So that is a small amount compared to whatever. So I don't even know what this is leading into, but this is like the entire hash rate of Ravencoin, which is one of the largest Ravencoin, one of the largest hash rate coins right now. So like if this one hit Pyron or something, Pyron would be dead. So anyway, but globally, I don't even care about all this AI research. What is happening? When's the damn fork happening? What is all this mumbo jumbo? Okay, some of you are aware of unforeseen delays in our testnet. Where the heck is their announcement? Am I blind? Am I blind here or what? The upcoming testnet will be equipped with regarding. I'm pleased to announce the release of Wallet version 2. How old is that? Well, I don't know when it is, but last I heard it's the 12th. I don't see any updates regarding any of this stuff. Okay, well, let's look back to where they first said that we're getting hit with hash rate. When did they first say they got spiked with hash rate? And then it's a few announcements after that. Well, this is long. This is like 2 months ago. This is way late. Early. Is it a race? Did they delete it or something? Like what? Someone telling me in live chat what's going on? Maybe I'm taking a look here. Okay, that's the upcoming testnet. That's the 8th month. So that was last month. Start of last month was there. I'm here to announce to your community, but the rest, enterprise generous. This guy was after. No, that's the latest one. Huh. Maybe I gotta go through their tweets again or something. Let's go to Carlson. Because they're going to Pyron is going the day before Carlson. So Carlson with fish hash algorithm, Rust. Mining QC. There's their blog post. That's 904, VO2, hard fork announcement. All right, so this is approximately, so this is on the 13th. So yeah, so Carlson's is on the 13th, and Pyron's is supposed to be on the 12th. But for some reason, I can't find any of Pyron's announcements. That's the thing with Pyron. It's really hard to decide what the heck their plan is. They keep changing everything, and I don't know if they deleted it. Or maybe it was on Twitter or what, but I don't see where the heck they said it now. So I'm going to have to go through their Twitter sometime and see what is happening. But it was supposed to be they're forking the day before. And someone just mentioned here, let's just see, what's Pyron hash at? Pyron's network is sitting, it dipped off and it's come back up to 1 petahash, 109. So yeah, it's still pretty freaking, ooh, this is bad. 60% is unknown. This is something you really got to watch. Because now there is a huge chance that Pyron could hit an attack. So if someone's really disgruntled with them forking, there definitely could be a 51% happen here. So Pyron is definitely in range. Now, whether this is all one person right now that's doing this is probably very likely. Or maybe it's a testing pool. Maybe Antpool or somebody is testing this. But obviously they're forking, so they wouldn't do that. But anyway, you know, Pyron is looking like it's in a sticky situation right now. I don't exactly know when they're forking. It's supposed to be the 12th. They got a massive unknown range of hash rate right now. That is a bad thing to have, especially when you don't know what the frick is going on. And, you know, and they have a fork coming very soon. So if there is going to be an attack, expect it to happen within 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, within the next 4 days. Because in 4 days, they're supposed to be forking. So we'll see. We'll see what's happening with Pyron. I don't know. How's Carlson looking right now? Carlson's not. Oh, they're nailed out pretty bad too. 190 something. 105. Oh no, wait. They're nowhere near. Carlson doesn't have that much hash rate versus what is freaking happening on Pyron. But I can't remember what the numbers are when mining the two. It could be pretty close to the same depending on how the algos play out. So I'm not 100% sure. Do you know that Peppy coin is now CPU mineable only? Yes, I think I've seen it somewhere. I can't remember what algorithm or anything it's on now, but I don't think it was really making anything either. But we'll have to see. We only have a few GPUs, 200K GPU botnet. Yeah, exactly. We only have, it's very small, 200,000 freaking GPUs. Like, really? K1 posted 9/12 for the pool update. Yeah, I figured, like, Pyron is supposed to be on the 12th. It might have been a tweet I seen. It's weird because that's another thing, like not having information directly. Like we just looked at Pyron's freaking Discord and I don't see these announcements. I don't even see when their hash rate came in. Remember when they messed up the forks and everything and then it was just a mess? All that seems to be gone. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. Because earlier, we recorded the video and they said, we have this, we're about to fork. Then all of a sudden, oh, this hash rate hit. So we put everything on a delay. Then all of a sudden they go and fork again 2 days later after they finish saying they're going to delay everything because it's hash rate to figure it out. And then the whole network goes down and everything's a mess. And then they ended up reverting back to 1 block per second anyway. And I don't see any of that stuff here anymore. So there's definitely some, what is this, Wall of V2? No. I have no idea what's going on. Pyron. You're really doing something here. I don't know. I'll have to go through it all later. It's probably in here somewhere, but I don't know where, and I don't really want to keep looking. Remember when Carlson pumped higher than Kaspa? Kinda. I don't really remember. What did it go to? Was that early Kaspa, or was that a glitch in the Matrix type of thing? Sometimes those glitches happen. It looks pretty crazy. Are they thinking SciPeppy? Maybe. Peppy coin still showing script for the algo. Where do you see it's CPU mineable? SciPeppy is CPU. Yeah, SciPeppy is CPU for sure. I don't know about the Peppy coin. I heard. I don't know. That's just Carlson. Peppy. There's Peppy coin. There's Syscoin. I don't know. We'll see. Some of those aren't really there. Peppy coin, yeah, this is saying script. Yeah, that must be a different one. Peppy coin here, I do believe I was getting that on Mining Dutch earlier, so it might be the other Peppy. Initial Carlson hype got to almost 18. Wow, Carlson went to almost 20 cents? Wow, I missed that one. Okay, I knew it pumped early on, but I didn't know it went that high. That is insane. Absolutely insane. What do we got here? 108 viewers, 40 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's do this. Initiate Carlson hype. Got to almost. Yeah, okay, I got. Oh, that stupid heart symbol still there. It's blocking some of my chat. I got to get my CPU rig working. Fighting, setting up Rainbow Miner. Oh, you're trying to do the rainbow thing. Okay. Sorry, Peppy Pow. Oh, yes, Peppy. There's so many of these Peppies going around. Everyone's trying to capitalize on the Peppy name ever since that meme just exploded and then died. But, yeah, crazy. Retarded. You're not retarded. Don't worry about it, Tommy T. It's okay. It's okay. Bitcoin Silver, a new store. Store of value. Oh, speaking of that, a new store and stuff. This isn't a new store, but check out Nerd Gears. Look at this new PDU they got going on. If anyone's looking for a PDU, look at this thing. So obviously it's a PDU. It looks like it's got a little closer one. So there's a 2 CL19 plugs here, 2 CL19s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CL13s. But look inside here. Obviously, it has the nice 30 amp breaker and stuff in it. But also, it's a metered one. And it's got a freaking power meter thing built right into it. Look at that. Like, that's the same one I use on my walls. But now, you instead of having it on your wall, you can just have it straight into your PDU. So that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet here. And then we got all the other stuff. So if you're looking for a PDU, guys, you know, we got links in the description. Looks like 106. I don't know if this is USD or I have it in the Canada symbol. So that might only be 169 Canadian. That's freaking cheap. But we'll see. So yeah, it's very interesting PDU happening here, and you know, it's always good to have backups. So yeah, I'm gonna snag one of those bad boys and you know check it out. That's pretty sweet. Peppy is on oh yeah, that's right, for CPU. Zealous Hash V2. So it's also GPU because Zealous Hash V2. It is CPU and GPU, but I do feel the GPU's efficiencies and hash rates is pulling away from the CPUs with all their increases. LOL Miner and 1.0 and everyone else, whoever Regal has been doing for improvements. I feel GPUs have pulled away. So if it's on Zealous Hash, it's a GPU coin. I don't consider that a CPU algo anymore unless there's no hash rate online. HiveOS has an update for miners for the new algo. Let's take a look at that. Maybe I didn't update yet. Let's just go into a rig here. Oh, here it is. Regal added support for Block X coin. Use auto clues algo 2 and mandatory up. Oh yeah. So as you guys know, Block X forked away. We did do the how to mine and everything of that earlier, but they were on X11 script, was it? You know, for the D9 script miner and the other script miner. D9 ASIC miner and stuff, they moved away from X11 and they went over to Ergo's algorithm, that auto close 2 here. So yeah, they forked over to GPU mineable now. So it looks like Regal has a miner available. It was only SRB miner previously, I believe. And then I don't see that in any of my updates though. I only see the Regal one and another SRB one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that. Unless that's an older HiveOS update. When was the last time you updated your HiveOS? Might have been an older update. Started mining Shy Coin this week. New CPU miner called Shy Hive. Found it on BT Talk. Interesting. Another one showed up too. Was it Asterix or Atrix or something? Just popped up as well. You know, let's go through here. There's actually a thing here. Scrolling up. Where is it? This one. CPU alerts. So can you guys kind of see that right here? So yeah, Asterix Network, a lightning fast blockchain with AI and block DAG CPU. So there you go. All you got to do is throw AI and block DAG into a fork these days, and it's a winner. It's a winner. You win. AI and block DAG. There you go. So it's pretty much a Kaspa fork with AI. So interesting. There's an Asterix coin that was on the 6th. So that's 2 days ago. That one announced up there. GP. Now look at this. The other interesting thing. Oh wait, it says CPU here also. So I don't know what happened in terms of why it showed up in the GPU's alerts, but it did. But yeah, so there's this coin here, and I never looked into it at all. Be very careful when looking into new coins and stuff. Wallets could have viruses. They hack you and steal all your other coins and things like that. Be very careful, guys. HiveOS has an update for miners for the new algo. Okay, yeah, what's that? Hey, Rabid, do you have a coupon for Nerd Gears? No, That's a great question. I'm not sure if I have. Oh yeah, I used to. I don't know if it still works. Rabid mining. So, where's my Discord here? Go into here. Crypto shops, crypto software. Ah, I got so much stuff here. I do have a nerd. Dun, 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 dun. Helium miner, asic, node boxes, AAA wave, hardware wallet, discount codes. Wait, let's check this one out. So we got Osprey, meter box, GPURisers, nerd gear. So Rabid mining here is 2% off, but I think you need the link now. The new link might fix that. They just added that in. So I'm just going to come into here and see if I have a new code or not. I'm just going to check this dashboard. Yeah, I don't know if the code still works or not because they updated their system. So I'm not 100% sure. But if you guys want to check out Nerd Gears here, here is that link to Nerd Gears. And then from there, we'll just have to see what happens. You can try Rabid mining. I just can't guarantee that it still works or not. But I did used to have a code, and then they updated everything like a couple days ago. So we'll see if it still works. You know, I can just try it right now. I can see if it works right now. So let's just add this to cart. All right, go to cart. Now, where do we add in your code? Where's the code? Where do we add the codes in here? Add a note to your order. Proceed to checkout. Email, contact, all this stuff. Discount code. Okay, here. So let's try Rabid. Rabid mining. Is it going to work? Dun, dun, dun. Apply. Okay, so it $2.50 off I got. But code Rabid mining did work for that. Oh, you guys couldn't even see. So now you can see. Code Rabid mining did work. You got $2.50 off. So not much, but it's a little bit. I think it's 1 or 2%. Yeah, that makes about sense. That makes about sense. 1.5% or something there. So yeah, looks like the code does work still with that link. No problem. It's on a crappy China motherboard. The VRAM is being called by a crappy heatsink and is only attached to the motherboard with a thermal pad. Which one is that? What is the best miner and pool for Spectre right now? Well, I think Spectre is still recommended to mine to your own node. When it comes to 7000 series, TNN is looking like a decent miner. I don't have my things here. Let me just see if I bring up this. Go into rig 13. Is this where my bridge is? I think. Yeah, my bridge is up in this rig here. So yeah, depending on the rigs that you're running, I'm just mining to my own node here. You can see here's the node running right here. So yeah, there's the node running. There's the bridge. So it sounds like binary is the best for 3 and 5000 series, and the latest TNN is good for the 7 and 9000 series. But the pools work on TNN, but not binary. But it does look like if you have 3 and 5000 series, you're probably not going to do as great. Now, I was trying some pools out, and you know, based on your hash rate and stuff, it was estimating me to get like, I don't even know, 9,000 coins a day. But after 24 hours, I was only seeing maybe 70% of that. So I was getting quite a bit less. So there's either still some issues that has to be worked out, or TNN still freezes and I never caught it yet. But there's still so much more testing to go. It's really hard to test stuff on these type of things, especially when I don't have enough 7000 series to really do straight head-to-heads. You know, I like to do head-to-heads with at least 6 to 8 rigs, but that means you need at least like 16 rigs of the same ones, and I can only do that with 3000 series, not the 7000 series yet. So I am trying to wrap up my 7000 series rigs so I can do the, you know, the 8-on-8 and stuff like that to really test these miners. So I don't know, but I would just recommend so far as looking 3 and 5000 series binary miner, and for 7 and 9000 series, the latest TNN. And then from there, you know, whether you want to go to a pool, depending on your hash rate, mine to your own node, I guess would be up to you. But I'm currently still just rocking my own node. Rabid Panda. TNN is an awesome miner, and he's trying to get added to HiveOS right now. Awesome. That's pretty sweet. He is getting busy. He's trying to get into a lot of coins now. Like he's even looking into cubic mining as well. Yeah, he's trying to get in a lot. So like he's trying to, get his miner, up there, with Regal and all these other miners. So yeah, he's definitely putting in a lot of work and trying to support more and more coins. If you're worried about how to set up a Spectre node, Rabid does have a video on it. Very true. It's a very simple process to set up a Spectre node. Just like Kaspa nodes, they are some of the easiest nodes to set up. Thanks, Rabid. But what is binary miner? Binary miner is, let me see if I can find it here. I think I have a, I might be able to just Google it because I've been to it. Binary Spectre right here. Yeah, so here we go. Here's a binary miner. 3 weeks. Oh, is this a newer version or the one I have? I don't even know. 3 weeks ago now. I'm actually going to have to see what versions I'm on, but I'll put this link in the description as well. So let me just go into, nope, not that one. All right, so this is binaries miner right there. Binary is just a different dev other than the other ones. So that's binaries miner. And that's for a 3 and 5,000 series. But you will have to mine to the bridge to your own node with that miner. The pools, as far as I'm aware, don't have support for binary. At least not yet. It's all ones and O's. Oh, that's not a problem. I will just set one up for Raspberry Pi. I have laying around. Nice. Anyway, guys, so hopefully, you guys have a great Sunday. We're going to conclude this AMA. It's starting to get really freaking hot out. We're on the tail end. We're having another heat wave here, over 30s for the past couple days. But we're going to wrap this one up. I'm starting to get a little warm here. I did not stream any gaming yesterday on the Rabid Gaming channel, but I might do that today. We'll see what happens. So if you guys are not subscribed to Rabid Gaming, that's me when I play video games. So head on over there and check it out, Rabid Gaming. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I thank everyone for showing up to this live stream. I'll see you on the next one.
Rabid out.